Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Tigers. It was a foot race, and he won it. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
No problem with the snowy footing there. The PAT is good. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Handoff to the back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The Vols have 1st and 10 here. The defense with 3-step movement of its own. Contact as he threw it. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Back to pass. It's Collins. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. And we're able to get him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Here's the point after attempt. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0.
That makes the score LSU 14.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 32 set to kickoff.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled.
At 14, and your Tennessee Volunteers will take over first and
10. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Handoff in a single back formation. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. Fresh set it down for the offense. First down. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking for a gap, it's Selden. Powerful running into the secondary. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The Volunteers looking to keep this drive rolling. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Here comes a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down. The Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Ayamaleva. Quick throw, testing the middle. He pulls it in for a big gain. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Boy, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day, but in these elements, and that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
The Volunteers are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Couldn't quite get in, tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols. So with playoff pressure for it, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Returner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Moving right through the contacts. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Snags the quick throw. He shreds the tackle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Nowhere to run up the middle. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good.
Tennessee, 14.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over 1st and 10.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. After a slow start, this offense has finally gotten something going. Can they build more momentum here before halftime? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. On the ground, it's Selden. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To the air, it's Ayamaleva. Defense is coming after him. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Bringing it out, it's Matthews. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. And they'll use the ground game here. He's swarmed by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Bringing pressure. Got him. He's sacked.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now third and goal, you come up with a sack. Backs against the wall. They get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal. And that's a win for the defense.
The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. He makes the grab. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. And the Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. To the air, it's Ayamaleva. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
I'd love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Tennessee, 21.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Hand off to the single back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. One more play before they head to the locker room. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Number 32, set to kick it away.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it's good for a first down with 36.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Back to pass. It's Ayamaleva. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Using his legs, it's Selden. Using a strong stiff arm. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Tackle quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30. The ball's lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Took contact on the throw. He's got it for a big gain. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. They'll run it to the left. And he'll be brought down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Fowles. And the comeback is on. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Tennessee, 28.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
Dropping back, it's Collins. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down
and the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
It's a shotgun run call. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Past the 50. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Past the 50. At the 30. Inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the 2-point try backfires big time.
LSU, 33.
On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They've got to recover from that right now. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Collins. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Single back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big haul on the ball and bat it away.
Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And this pass is caught.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Running play called on third and short. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tennessee 34, LSU 33.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. A pop pass. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the...
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Running out of time in the pocket. The sure hands, it's Watkins. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Looking for a deep completion. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Running it back, it's Matthews. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a fourth interception in this game. Second down now.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And the single back takes the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls in the catch. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Volunteers look to keep this drive moving. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the
it's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Off the fake, the holder finds his receiver. Touchdown, fouls. Still no answer for this offense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Some trickery for a touchdown, and Kirk, that defense just caught completely flat-footed that time.
Well, it's because it was a perfect call at the right time by this head coach and the special teams coordinator, and your opponent was clearly not prepared for that fake at all. That's an exciting way to score this touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Give it to the back again. In the clear at the 25. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Crucial third down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Vols will line up to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Back to throw. It's Collins. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And it's incomplete. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. Now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. First down. They're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He lets it go on the move. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looking for the wide out. And the pass is incomplete. That's a...
Complete.
For this defense on fourth down.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not, and that, to me, is probably the ball game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a